Hi, my name's John. Welcome to Bad Wolf. Arguably one of the most important pieces of equipment in the recording studio is the audio interface. Usually it's installed with your PC and it's used to take sound into the PC, into your digital audio workstation, and to replay that sound. Now, for the longest time I've used an M-Audio Delta 44 card. So that's a card that's installed on the PC and a 4 input, 4 output breakout box. It's been a great piece of kit over a long time. But as we've moved into Windows 10 and Windows 11, issues with drivers, pops and clicks, latency is starting to become a problem. So it's time for an upgrade. This is the upgrade. Solid State Logic SSL12, 12 outs, 8 ins, USB powered audio interface. Big upgrade. Let's make a start. We have set of instructions. The unit itself and the USB-C cable. Very solid unit. Very well packed. Plastic outer housing. Looks like metal on the top. Quite a weight to it. Now, I'm not a great one for following instructions, but I think, given the type of equipment this is, and how potentially complex this might get, I think we're going to follow these instructions. Now, my studio PC isn't actually anywhere near the desk. It's actually towards the back of the room, and I have all the USB using extension cables to this box here. So we're going to attempt to connect the SSL12 to that box initially. Hopefully I don't need to run any additional USB cables. So plug the SSL12 cable in there. And USB in here. This is a separately powered USB hub to supply power. There's a separate power switch on the back. We have lights. And the PC has detected the unit. That's what we call a good start. Now for the physical connections. These will be different depending on your individual setup. And this is my first time setting this up, so it's highly likely that it's going to change. But as a basic starting point, I'm going to have a stereo pair of outs and a stereo pair of ins. This will mirror the old setup I had. So I've got stereo outputs left and right. Good solid connections. And inputs. One. And two. I only have one vocal mic in the studio. That will go into this connection at a later point. But ideally, that should be you. Yes, there's a lot of cable tidying to do. All in good time. So, with the hardware installed, time to do the software. So we'll get on to the Solid State Logic website. I've already set up an account. So we select the account details, register products. This is hardware. And this is just to follow the options, really. All standard stuff. Make sure you get the right serial number. And then submit. There we go, confirmation. Now, because I prefer to use the latest drivers from the manufacturer rather than from Microsoft, let's download those latest drivers just now. So the first is the Windows driver for the hardware. Come back in a second and get the software for 360. Now from here, the installation is basically the same as any other driver that you install. Download the executable, make sure that you have the permissions to install it. And the same for the 360-degree software. The 360-degree software is basically the software interface for the audio hardware, but it also allows you to link in the additional SSL hardware. So that's the UF1 single fader control surface, UF8 8 fader control surface, and UC1 plugin controller, all of which are on my someday list. So both packages downloaded. Now the installation. I'll leave the installation locations as the default. In my experience, it just makes things easier. we go. Driver installed. Nice and simple. Just checking in the Windows control panel that the new hardware is available. And there we go. And inputs as well. You can see at this point I haven't uninstalled the Delta 4.4 drivers yet. And now we'll install the 360-degree software. Again, a standard installation. As soon as the software launches, the first thing it tries to detect is any hardware that's attached to your PC. So it's found the SSL12 and it's confirmed that there's updated firmware available. And there she is. And here's the interface where you can control all of the functions on the SSL12, a virtual mixer essentially. The final step is to configure your software. So for me that's Cubase, but the process should essentially be the same for Pro Tools, Logic, Reaper, whatever your weapon of choice is. So we're just going to load up a song in Cubase just now. And then you head into your sound setup. And you can see it's still showing the Delta 4.4 card. But the SSL is there. So we select it, confirm that we want to switch, and that's it. Now you'll need to do this for any song that you open up where you've previously had your own card, but it's a simple process. So that's the installation of the SSL12, both the physical hardware and the drivers and software that's involved. Both went really well, really easy to use. The instructions were very good, and the kit itself is rock solid. It gives you a real confidence, and I've not had any problems at all. I've been most impressed with it. No glitches, no pops or clicks. I've not done any real audio recording with it, so I've not had a chance to try it the 4K mode. But yeah, recommended. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it's of use to somebody. Please like, comment and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Cheers.